Well, Arvest is announcing that some customers will start to see a $5 monthly fee associated with their checking accounts if they don't meet certain requirements.
In response, dozens of people have been taking to social media to express their concerns. 5 News reporter Bo Russell joining us now. And Bo, you spoke with both customers and Arvest about the change.
Yeah, $5. That's the cost of what was once a free checking account for customers who don't meet the $3,000 in monthly direct deposits. Some customers are questioning whether the people least able to afford another monthly expense are the ones most likely to pay it. And Arvest says it's listening to those concerns.
Does that mean there's no longer, free checking? In essence, yes.
For the first time in more than a decade, Arvest has updated its checking accounts. Under its new Essential Checking account, customers who don't meet qualifying direct deposits of $3,000 or combined deposit balances of $5,000 will pay a $5 monthly maintenance fee. And some customers aren't thrilled.
I'm just going to choose to take my money somewhere else, to people who aren't profiting off of the poverty of my neighbors.
Wendy Finn is one of those customers. She says she was surprised when her family received letters explaining the new account structure. She believes the changes could have the biggest impact on Arkansans who are already struggling to make ends meet.
42% of Arkansans are asset limited, income constrained, meaning they have jobs and they're working, but they're not able to make basic necessities.
She's referencing the United for Alice report, showing about 42% of Arkansas households either live below the poverty line or earn above it, but still struggle to afford basic household expenses.
Is it legal? Yes. Is it ethical? Well, that's another question.
A spokesperson for Arvest spoke with me about these concerns, saying they're listening to what their customers are saying.
We understand that fee changes can be frustrating, and we appreciate our customers sharing their feedback.
However, Tara says that with years of federal regulation changes, Arvest needs to adjust their model to be able to provide the services that they do.
There's an investment cost to those. We need deposits so we can go out and help, create loans for small businesses. For mortgages, for anyone who's needing that either personal loan or even a credit card.
She also says monthly checking account fees are common across the industry. For instance, Bank OZK has a $7 checking account fee, but with a $500 deposit waiver requirement.
Banks, like any other businesses, need to have some type of profit.
While many customers online are frustrated, Arvest says it's working to keep up with changing regulations while still providing for the community.
We understand the frustration. And we hope ultimately there's value that they find in us as a bank, as a community-focused bank, and as a neighbor.
Arvest tells me customers who don't meet the waiver requirements can also choose a lower-cost checking account with a $3 monthly fee. The bank says it will continue listening to customer feedback as it evaluates its products and services.
All right, Bo, thanks. We are now going to tap back into the Fort Smith City Directors meeting. You're looking at Kyle Newman. He was the Fort Smith police officer that was shot in the neck in May while trying to make an arrest at McClure Amphitheater in South Fort Smith. That ultimately led to the suspect being shot and killed by police out on I-540. City directors are actually honoring him tonight. If we can listen in for just a second, the mayor was reading a proclamation, and then they will honor him with a very special award.
With Arkansas, I encourage all citizens to join me in celebrating and acknowledging the outstanding bravery, dedication, and sacrifice of Officer Kyle Newman. So let us come together as a community to express our gratitude and appreciation for his unwavering service. Thank you very much, Officer.
We'll have much more from this meeting coming up tonight on your 5 News at 10.
Yeah, very special award for Kyle Newman this evening, and we'll see if he hopefully he will make some kind of a statement. That'll be the first time we'll hear from him since what happened back in May. That's all coming up tonight at 10. Police in Salisal have announced an arrest after an assault over the weekend that left a woman with a severe neck wound. Ethan Runabout was taken into custody at the scene. Investigators described the woman's injuries as being consistent with an edged weapon injury. She was taken to a nearby hospital and then airlifted to another hospital. No other information about her condition has been provided. Runabout is facing several charges, including second-degree burglary and assault with a deadly weapon. There's been another hiccup in getting the thousands of signatures submitted and verified for Fort Smith to have a government change proposal on this November's ballot.
Yeah, it's a story we've been following for some time now. Today, it was discovered that some of the signatures gathered might not have been properly notarized. More than 3,000 signatures were expected to be submitted today until shortly before a planned news conference. Attorney Joy McCutcheon says a canvasser claimed that some of the signatures gathered by Shane McKinney may not be valid. McKinney is also running for mayor. McCutcheon says his office has made sure the petition process has been handled lawfully. For now, though, the signature submission is postponed. Well, the Amazeum is expanding. A look inside plans for a new play space known as the Hangout in 60 seconds.
For nearly 3 decades, a local bookstore has helped foster a love of reading in Northwest Arkansas.
And now Once Upon a Time Books is turning to the community for support as it works to continue its mission. What started in a family's garage has now grown into multiple locations and warehouses. But the owners say the cost of expanding their bookmobile literacy program that brings free books to Arkansas children has created some financial pressure. And now they're asking the community for support through an online fundraiser.
Books' viability to stay in business and to keep continuing to be part of the community. This is a major part of our business, and in order for us to continue to grow, we need Great Arkansas Book Giveaway to also grow and flourish, and for us to be able to be part of the education community that we have been.
The owners of Once Upon a Time Books say the fundraiser is about making sure that Arkansas children have access to books. The Amazeum in Bentonville is planning a new expansion that will be open this fall. It's called the Hangout. It will create new spaces for gathering, learning, and playing. These are renderings that show what it will look like. The Amazeum says the plan is for the space to host everything from birthday parties to community events.
Habitat for Humanity of Northwest Arkansas getting more than $50,000 today from Lowe's to repair local homes. Habitat says the investment will allow them to help build 20 families' houses across Benton and Washington counties.
Critical repair program is so important to Northwest Arkansas. We are going into these homes and repairing roofing, HVAC, electrical work, things that are allowing families to stay in their homes. Oftentimes it's veterans, those with disabilities, the elderly, so it's folks that maybe wouldn't be able to stay in their home if we couldn't come in and provide that critical service that they need.
Since 2003, Lowe's and Habitat for Humanity have worked together to help more than 18,000 people build or improve their homes.